I gave you time, I gave you trust, I gave you all I had to give. I thought that love would be enough to teach us how to live. I changed myself to fit your needs, ignored the cost, ignored the bleed. I held us up when things got rough. Still love was never enough. I poured my heart into the fight while you were already out of sight. Love was never enough. No matter how hard I tried, I gave you truth, I gave you trust. Still you walked away that night. Love was never enough to heal what you denied. I broke myself to keep us whole. Now I'm leaving this behind. You wanted space, I gave you room. You wanted time, I faced the doom. I waited for your heart to choose, but love alone still couldn't move. I learned the truth the hardest way. Some hearts don't change, they just escape. Love was never enough. No matter how hard I tried, I gave you truth, I gave you trust. Still you walked away that night. Love was never enough to heal what you denied. I broke myself to keep us whole. Now I'm leaving this behind. If love could save what we became, we wouldn't be standing in the rain. I stopped confusing pain with proof that love alone can't fix the truth. Love was never enough, but I was more than fair. I gave my best, I gave my all, I showed how much I care. Love was never enough, but now I've had enough. I take my heart, I take my soul, and finally rise above. Never enough. I thought time would make it fade, like every wound they say. But every night I hear your name, and it still feels the same. I learned to smile, learned to cope, build my days on fragile hope. I act like I'm finally alright, but your goodbye still hurts tonight. I don't miss the way we felt, I miss the dream we tried to sell. Your goodbye still hurts, even after all this time. I moved on, but part of me still wishes you were mine. Your goodbye still hurts, Said I was done with the past, but memories don't follow rules. They come back when they choose. I don't want you back again. I just miss who I was then. Your goodbye still hurts, even after all this time. I moved on, but part of me still wishes you were mine. Your goodbye still hurts, like a scar that never heals. I don't cry the way I did, but I still feel what I feel. If healing means forgetting you, then I'm not healed, but I'm okay. Some loves don't leave completely, they just learn how to stay. Your goodbye still hurts, but it no longer owns my nights. I carry on, I carry scars, but I've learned how to survive. Your goodbye still hurts, but it doesn't break my ground. I walk forward with the truth, even when it comes around. Still hurts. The lights are off, the door's closed. This pain is something no one knows. I play it cool, I play my part, but I'm breaking in the dark. I wear a smile in daylight, but fall apart at night. Crying in the dark when nobody sees, letting all the hurt finally breathe. Crying in the dark, holding my heart. I'm strong for the world, but weak in the dark. Your name still echoes in my chest, like a song that won't rest. I tried to drink the tears away, but they only beg to stay. Every wall I built so high cracks open when I cry. Crying in the dark when nobody sees, letting all the hurt rise again. Every tear I hide tonight makes me stronger in the end. Crying in the dark is how I survive. I'll face the light tomorrow, but tonight I cry. Yeah, crying in the dark. You walked away without a sound, left my heart on empty ground. I watched your shadow fade from sight, took the color from my life. I tried to heal, I tried to cope, but you took more than just hope. The pain you left behind cuts deeper every day, like scars I can't rewind or wash away. The pain you left behind still lives inside my mind. I survived your goodbye, but not the pain you left behind. Your silence speaks louder now than all the words you never found. I carry weight you'll never see, the cost of what you did to me. I keep moving, but I know some wounds heal too slow. The pain you left behind cuts deeper every day, like scars I can't rewind or wash away. The pain you left behind still lives inside my mind. I survived your goodbye, but not the pain you left behind. Maybe someday I'll forgive, learn a different way to live. But tonight, the truth I find is I'm still trapped in time. The pain you left behind won't know my soul forever. I'll leave these scars behind and rise up stronger. The pain you left behind still shaped who I became. I'll carry on through life, but I won't carry the pain. Yeah, the pain you left behind. I gave you my forever when you only want it now. I built my world around you. You burned it to the ground. I stayed when it was hard. every beautiful lie. I gave you my forever, now I'm learning how to stand with a broken heart in pieces and your name still in my hand. Your silence speaks in volumes, louder than the truth. I replay all the moments when I thought I knew you. I loved you without defense, now I'm paying for my faith. I gave you my forever, you gave me your goodbye. I trusted every promise, every beautiful lie. I gave you my forever, now I'm learning how to stand with a broken heart in pieces and your name still in my hands. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it every day, because real love doesn't run when things fall apart. I gave you my forever, even knowing how it ends. I choose the pain, I choose the scars, just to love you once again. I gave you my forever, now forever's just a word, but the love I gave was real, even if you never were. I gave you my forever. I gave you my forever. I put you first, I put me last. I held on tight, ignored the past. I gave you more than I could touch. Maybe I loved you too much. I crossed the lines, I lost my way, just to make you stay. Too much, more than I should. I broke myself down just to be good. I loved you too much, forgot who I was. I gave you my all, and it still wasn't enough. I said yes when I meant no, let my boundaries go. I wore your weight like it was mine, called it love every time. I mistook pain for proof that this was true. Too much, more than I should. I broke myself down just to be good. I loved you too much, forgot who I was. I gave you my all, and it still wasn't enough. Love shouldn't cost you who you are, or leave you broken, scar by scar. I see. Love should feel safe, love should be free. I loved you too much, but I'm letting go. I'll love myself better before I love you so. Yeah, I loved you too much. I gave you time, I gave you trust, I gave you more than I ever must. I stayed when things were falling apart, thinking love could fix a heart. I tried to bend, I tried to stay, but love can't make you change. No matter how hard we tried, we held on till it hurt too much and still watched it die. Love was never enough to save what we became. I loved you with all I had, but love alone can't change. We blame the world, we blame the pain, anything but pulled us further apart. I believed love would win, but we were losing from within. Love was never enough. No matter how hard we tried, we held on till it hurt too much and still watched it die. Love was never enough to save what we became. I loved you with all I had, but love alone can't change. Maybe love needs more than hearts. Maybe we were doomed from the start. I don't regret loving you, just wish love was taught me the truth. Sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you do. Love was never enough, but I gave it my all. Now I'm walking away before I completely fall. Yeah, love was never enough. I try to walk away so many times, but every road still crossed your mind. I pick myself up off the floor, still knocking on your door. say. Yeah, here I am, still choosing to stay. I swear I hate the truth I face, that loving you's my weakest place. I know this love is tearing me apart, but you still live inside my heart. I'm broken but still yours, still fighting silent wars. I wear the scars you never saw, still hoping for something more. I'm broken but still yours. I know I should be strong, but even shattered, even torn, my heart still sings your song. They tell me love should never bleed, but love's not always what we need. I hold the line, I lose control, trying not to lose my soul. I should leave, I should be gone, but something keeps me holding on. I'm broken but still yours, still fighting silent wars. I wear the scars you never saw, still hoping for something more. I'm broken but still yours. I know I should be strong, but even shattered, even torn, my heart still sings your song. If this is love, then love's a flame that burns my truth, that speaks your name. I'd walk away if I just knew who I'd be without you. I was broken but still yours. Now I'm closing all the doors. I won't beg, I won't ignore the parts of me I lost before. I was broken but still yours. Tonight I choose my cure. I'll keep the love, release the hurt, and finally be whole again. Broken, but I gave you time, I gave you truth, every broken part of you. I loved you past the warning signs, ignored the cost, ignored the time. I felt the end before it came, in every look, in every name. I held on tight, I played my part, until you reached the last beat of my heart. I stayed when I was torn apart, mistook survival for heart. You took the last beat of my heart and walked away like it was nothing. I loved you from the start, even when it was killing me. You took the last beat of my heart space. I loved you hard, I loved you deep. Paid the price I couldn't keep. I won't deny what we were, but I won't bleed forever. You took the last beat of my heart and walked away like it was nothing. I we sit in the same room, miles apart. So many words stuck in my heart. Your eyes avoid mine again, like we don't know how this ends. The quiet screams louder than fires. This silence keeps us awake at night. Silence between us cuts deeper than pain. No tears, no anger, just nothing to say. Silence between us, where love used to be. We're breaking apart in this quiet misery. We talk about nothing, pass the time, dancing around the warning signs. Your hand feels cold